your experience in jail, what's the percentage you would say that, that are inmates that are innocent versus like inmates that are lying about
I'm
their
saying that the
innocence?
ratio was crazy. It's like the percent of them that's lying is like 90. The percent of 10 that's innocent is like what? I'm not even 90, I'm not even gonna say the ones who lying like 90. It's like 75. The other one is like what? 30, like 30, like 25. You know what I mean? So because at the end of the day, everybody didn't do it. But why is you locked up? Like I'm not faulting them for being in jail or nothing. But I'm saying why is you like, you know what I mean? If you did the crime, you gotta just ante up to it, like be a man and come back and go hard. You know what I mean? Even if you know what I mean, if you did it, like just ante up. Cause everybody they favorite excuse, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. My nigga, why is you caught? I'm not saying rat on nobody. I'm not saying snitch on nobody. But you have to face the time, be a man yourself, and do what you gotta do, and come out the situation and go harder and do what you gotta do.
And before you were sentenced to 2 months, I
Yeah.
guess, right? So before you were sentenced to 2 months, like how did the police get a hold of you?
I wasn't even sentenced to 2 months. Basically, what it was, I had a sheriff warrant out for my arrest. A sheriff warrant from where I'm from is like the worst warrant you could have, cause I ain't go to court. You know what I mean? And I was when I didn't go to court, all I was gonna do is get probation. But when you don't go to court, they come, they like, you know what I mean? I got pulled off the New Jersey Transit. That's a bus we take to get around. Like, and I got pulled off the New Jersey Transit in Irvington, New Jersey, January 3rd, 2013. Word up, I got pulled off the bus, like, cause the cops knew me, cause they knew where I'm from. You know what I mean? So they knew me and shit. So they pulled me off the bus, locked me up, took me in the cell. They said you have 2 warrants. I know. I went to the county. I'm like, yo, when I'm coming home, they like 30 days. They like 20 days. They like 10 days. You be home tomorrow. They was telling me a whole bunch of bullshit. I ain't come home till the next month. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like from all the way from like January 3rd all the way to like the next month. I ain't come home. I was sick.
What was your mother's reaction?
I'm saying my mother reaction, she was like, hey, you know what I mean? It's better than being doing something unconstructive. At least you get your mind right.
Right. So how was
Word.
it when you finally got out? What was that transition like?
When I finally got out, the transition was like just do what you gotta do. But that was when I was young. I came out and did what I had to do, but I still was dipping and dodging. I still was doing me. Like I was still in the streets, selling drugs, banging, doing all that dumb shit. Like you know what I mean, doing all that stupid kid shit.
Right. I mean, but it could have been all like squash if you just showed up to court. Why
Yeah,
didn't you show up to
cause I
court?
was lazy. I was on the like, cause while I was on the couch watching TV, I woke up like 2 o'clock. I'm like, damn, I gotta go to court. I'm like, nah, they ain't gonna do nothing. I'ma just call. I called. They was like, yeah, you got a sheriff warrant. I said, well, you gotta catch me if you can.
So instead of turning yourself in, they have your address, they know where you live. How are you like dodging them?
Listen, they ain't have my real address. You know what I mean? We ain't going. They ain't. You know what I mean? Like, but they wasn't. They had it. They the way they caught me. That's the way they had to. Cause like, you know what I mean? Like, if I got fines and shit, tickets and shit, I don't pay them shits until it's really like you really come to me. I'm not giving the government. I'm not giving the courts my money. They could kiss, man. Listen, they kiss my ass. Like they ain't getting my money. They ain't gonna get my stuff until they really until I feel it the need like over myself. Like damn, like let me just pay them. Then that's when they gonna get it. But until then, they not getting nothing. Not a dime. Nothing. They ain't getting no money. No money for me until I really feel as though like damn I'm about to go get locked up and then tomorrow I gotta book it or I got another interview somewhere then I'll be like damn I gotta pay them you know what I mean but until then they ain't getting shit. I don't know. I don't care. They ain't getting nothing. Like I said, I'm gonna be driving a car with no license or anything. Like I'm living reckless, young and reckless.
Yeah, I mean,
No
I heard you
insurance,
lost
no
your license.
registration, nothing.
I heard you lost your license, so
Yeah,
I feel like now it's more important for you to have a license to fly everywhere versus like
yeah.
Ubering and stuff,
I ain't got no
worrying about.
license. My license suspended before I even got it because I got like mad tickets. Like I ain't even pay them. Like you know what I mean? And I got like I be having a little bit of bread. I don't know. I just don't. They ain't gonna get my money.
At some point, you get into comedy, but you were also rapping. So what came first? Was it comedy or rap?
Rapping. I was doing the rapping shit for a minute. I've been rapping since I was 15. So I've been rapping since I was 15. But the comedy, I've been doing that shit my whole life. Dipping and doing all what I was doing, I was always funny. Like, you know what I mean? I was always like talk about somebody. You know, I was always the funny fat motherfucker. Just the fat dumb like clown. You know what I mean?
Were you a class clown?
Oh yeah, of course. I used to get kicked out of school. I mean, I got kicked out of school in my sophomore year. I used to get kicked out of class all the time. I would like, you know what I mean. I used to talk like, you know what I mean. I used to be the one, you know what I mean. Like, I was getting kicked out and shit. But my teacher, one of my teachers and shit, I used to like going into school with my hat on. I don't know why. I thought it was cool, like, but I used to get in trouble all the time. I was a clown, like.
Right. And what were you kicked out for?
I was kicked out for this dumbass riot. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I was just on the table. I was just standing on the table dancing and shit. Like, know what I mean? I was just on the table dancing. They kicked me out. The
Hold
state
up.
troopers
So,
slammed me. Like, in Irvington
hold
High,
up.
like, we had state troopers attack the school to stop the fight because it was a big brawl. Like, I kid you not. Anybody that went to school with me that year could tell you it was a big brawl. And state troopers in there, everything. And I'm on the table and shit, dancing and shit. I get off. We about to go to class. And then like, the state trooper like, go to class. I'm like, what the fuck you talking? Boom, slam me. Oh, you know, I get kicked out for that. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like,
All right.
I was just trying to be cool because I was walking with some females and shit. I was just trying to show my little, you know what I mean, cocky this till he slammed me. I'm like, come on, man, like, chill. I gotta go to school. Like, now I really gotta go to class. Chill, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, you were. I don't understand how you could see a riot happening and you just decide to jump on the table and start dancing. So I need you to rewind that and tell me what made you want to get on the table and start dancing instead
When
of
I seen everybody,
going.
when I seen everybody fighting, right? Matter of fact, it was lunchtime. I swear to God, I seen everybody fighting. I'm just looking at this shit like I ain't fighting. I just got on the table like I was just dancing and shit. Real talk, like yo, listen, yo, we lit. Like I was, you know what I mean? I was just dancing on the table. They still fighting and shit. You know what I mean? Like. People laughing and shit. They laughing at the fight. They laughing at me. Like, I'm laughing at the fight. I'm like, niggas getting slammed on tape. I'm just dancing.
Now, how did the decision for your principal come about to like kick you out?
Because they thought I was in a riot. Like, it was too much going on, so they thought I was in a riot. So I ended up getting kicked out my sophomore year. I had to go to night school. But then I was in night school from my sophomore year until like up until my junior year in January. Because I got kicked out I got kicked out January my sophomore year, and then I went back to Irvington High day school my 11th grade year. You feel me? So and then after that I was just getting F's all across the board. I was getting F's, a whole bunch of F's. Yeah, a whole bunch of F's. Like, it was just crazy. I was getting F's every day. I was getting F's on. I wasn't doing shit. Nothing.
Were you
Man.
ever worried about your future?
Yeah, I was.
What did you want to do? What did you want to do full time with your life if rapping and your viral videos never happened?
I wanted to do this, like, for real. I wanted to do this. Because I felt it in me. Like, I wanted to do this. I wanted to be, like, some type of entity to the world. Like, I mean, I wanted to do this. Like, I always had it in my mind. Like, I want to do this. And just now, God blessed me, you know what I mean? Thank you, God, to accomplish this and do. So I ain't really do nothing yet. Like, but He accomplished me to get where I'm at now, you know what I mean? So, I've been wanting to do this. Like, I ain't really had no plan. I ain't had no plan. I wanted to be a fireman, but I was thinking like, yo, I'm too fat and shit. Like, what if I'm going down that little pole? I get burnt or something. I ain't running into no house. Like, that's just me. Like, no take nothing away from the fireman. Shout out 9/11 to all the families and everything. But I was just a little scared. I'm like, if I get burnt, I'm gonna start screaming. They gonna have to come help me. So how the fuck I'm gonna be a fireman? It won't work. You know what I mean? So I was gonna be a fireman or a veterinarian or something like that. Yeah. Or food taster. I used to tell people I'm gonna be a food taster. Like, I was gonna be a food, like, you know what I mean?
And I mean, did you ever consider about being a chef?
Nah, cause I don't know how to cook. I know how to cook eggs and shit.
You don't know how to cook anything?
I'm too lazy. Like, I don't feel like cooking. Like, I think cooking be taking too long. Like, I just want to hurry up and eat the food. That's why I let the women cook. I let my people cook for me. Like, I don't like cooking.
That's interesting because the fact that you're called fat boy and you want to taste food and you promote pretty much the major food chains out there like fast food chains and you don't know how to make not even a burger.
I know how to make a burger. Yo, I do know how to cook. I could whip up a peanut butter and jelly with bananas on it. Come on, with cinnamon, with a little bit of sugar, with butter. Good night. Good night. Everybody is going to sleep. And give me 3 oatmeal cookies. Good night. It's a wrap. Good night. Everybody's going to sleep. I make that for the whole. Everybody going to sleep. And give me some warm milk. Tuck me in. Read me a bedtime story. I'm going to sleep right now. You bring that to me. I eat it. I'm going to sleep. Good night. I'm telling you. I'm going to sleep. It's over. It's a wrap. I'm going to sleep. Night night. It's a wrap.